All right, well, let's go on a little adventure, shall we? So, this is where I hunt over in Loudon. As you can see, really, really tall trees in this area. Turkeys like to roost here. Literally everything I cut right here. Let's get a little look-see. All of this is where turkeys like to come in and feed and roost and everything. So let's take a walk over here. This is the gazebo. Nothing fancy, just a little spot. Get out of the rain. In that pile, there's a fire pit. Some really old firewood. Down here, this is where all the magic happens. That's right. So, this is where I hunt. This is where I slay all the deer. Alright, so, tree stand is right here. Nothing fancy, just a 18-foot ladder. I made a trail going around this clump of trees. So, let's see. I'm gonna drop that stuff for now. So, that bush is where I hide my trail cam. Deer come to this tree, into that tree, and make scrapes. And that little tree, we'll see that in a second. They also rub on this one right here, and sometimes this little guy. So I made little spots here for them to come in and do their thing. So once I get working, I'm gonna cut that back a little bit so my camera can hide in there. So let's go on, let's walk back here. As you can see, I made this as clean cut, as low cut as possible. Look at those fucking tracks. It's a big fucking hoof print. That's a buck. There's a lot of hoof prints in here since I was last here. Alright, so I cut this lane. And right here, these trees are. See where this shit's kind of kicked up a little bit. There's a deer trail right here that goes through there. It picks up and it goes through there. I've killed deer there. Going back here. Nice little nature walk. So last year, there was a buck grub here. You can actually see where it was. But I cut it all the way down. There's a fence right there. The deer would jump that fence and they'll come over right to me. There's another trail right here, actually. Literally, there's a trail right there. And they follow, so there's a creek right there. They follow the creek down. They come right to me. So, that looks a little hard right now to see through, but once all the leaves die, I can shoot through those trees. No problem. The archery season, it's a good cover. but I'm not gonna rake any of this shit. I'm gonna leave this. There's another good hoof print right there. I'll rake whatever I can in here. So yeah, when you come through this angle, this is what it looks like. And down here, so I made a loop around these trees because they like this shit. They bed right here. Had them bed here before. It's nice and cool down here. See, there's a trail right here. If you watched my YouTube video where I killed my 10-point, that's what he walked actually. Another hoof print right there. Yeah, he walked right out there. I shot about right here. So basically I made this a giant U. Because again, here's my tree stand. So they're here, they're feeding, if they're traveling. I got a chance to shoot them as soon as they come out of this tall shit, because this is 8 feet tall. So yeah, so now you know how my food plot is shaped. It's just it's kind of a big circle with some spots in the middle, a little bit of cover, but yeah, it should work.